Aiden here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Aidenland. And today, I have finally, and when I mean finally, I really do mean it, I have finally finished building the entirety of DanTDM's new lab. And now, I'm gonna be touring the entire thing. And I got a little bit lazy at the end. I essentially skipped the last episode besides the main part of the reactor. But, time for the tour. We're gonna have some music playing, and we're gonna start off with the helicopter pad. Actually, we're not gonna start off with the helicopter pad. We're gonna start off with the pathway. As you can see, there's jungle wood, some cobblestone, andesite, polished andesite, a whole bunch of mishmash blocks, and into the helicopter pad. It's a decently detailed helicopter pad. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that. I forgot that I built that. But we have this giant helicopter pad. We have this helicopter, and these are supposed to be lights, but we don't have player heads that work like that on mobile. So we have the inside of the helicopter, the glowstone block, 2 propellers, which is very impressive. And then we have the first dome. It's very circular, as you can see. I think we're gonna start off by looking at all of the outsides. Look at all the outsides. And the satellite dish. It's very awesome. And just look at this thing. It's so circular, too. And it's like an angled circle. So it was very difficult to build. It took about 40 minutes. Actually, probably like an hour for the whole thing. Look at how tall this thing is, but then compare it to this is way bigger. We have the outsides of the towers, the outside of the domes, the outside of the office dome. And then we have this part, the giant dome, the one that took like 12 hours, 13 hours, however long it took. It took a while. It took a really long time. It's very snowy in there. It's like I built my own snow globe. Then we have this one, the satellite dish, and then we have the treasure room way over there, but we'll look at that later. Let's start off chronologically with the regular dome, the first dome, the power core. Look at this place. Look at this thing. This thing looks super powerful. We have the little pieces of glass around it. We have these things. We also have these little things that are meant to be computers, but we don't have player heads, I told you once again. We have the keypad. We have this that's supposed to be like a little computer. We have some very detailed foliage. I hand-placed every single one of these pieces of grass and foliage and ferns. All these leaves, these walls, this entire thing, I hand-placed. Credits to the LCF Pro. Next up, we're gonna go through this little pathway and go straight to the experimental dome, the experiment dome, the place where experiments happen. A heck of a lot of experiments happen, as you can see. And it's very circular. It's a very empty room as well, which is probably good because it's meant for experiments. So you're gonna need a lot of space if we're gonna have a bunch of experiments in this one room. Next up, we have, oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Oh my gosh, it's super laggy. I have not gone over 30 frames. Next up, we have the office dome. Get out of here. How'd you get in here? Next up, we have the office dome. We have some more very detailed foliage. A chicken? Get out of here. How'd you get in here? We have some glowstone blocks. We have some computers that are meant to be computers. We have stairs, but we're gonna go to the first one at the bottom. We have these very cool custom glass doors. And we have a whole bunch of tables where we can do a bunch of thingamajigs. Like, look at that. We can do this and do that. Boom, boom. We have computers. Look at this. Look at all of this. We have the treasure vault. Do I do that one? No. I'm gonna do that one later. We have a beacon. Then we have these things. Basically supposed to be here, and just look at all these computers. Basically like a security system. Then we have a sofa right here. A bunch of torches as well. And then we have the stairway that goes up to the upper part. We have this little area that this is supposed to go into a big place filled with grass, because the mountains are supposed to be right here. But I didn't do that, because I just wanted to be done with this damn project. This project has already taken, like, many days. We have some plant pots, a whole bunch of things, some weird little mini power spheres, books, a little tiny tree, some more books, a little lounge. Probably sit around and just talk around a little bit. Treasure vault, that's gonna be last. Next up, we have the big dome. This one took the longest by far. Like, look at this thing. You go up into the absolutely massive dome. And, like, look at this thing. It's huge. And it's super circular, too. Like, look at all the scaffolding, all the supports, and all that crap. A whole bunch of things. We have a very circular out part. Then we have this giant piece of land that I hand place as well. All this podzol, all this ice, all this gravel, all these trees. I hand place every single one of them. All these pieces of snow. I hand placed all of it. These little ice pillars, these little ice blocks, these little ice triangles, these beacons, these beacon lights. All this snow, all of it was hand placed. The floor is very accurate, but the trees aren't that accurate, but I don't care. The trees look awesome. I love how they look. Like, look at this place. It was a very fun vibe. I love the vibe of this place. It's awesome. Look at it. Look at the vibe of this damn place. It's so cozy. I could sleep here. But last but definitely not least is the treasure room. The treasure room. It's absolutely insane. There are so many places for treasures. So we go to the office room. We go over here. And then we go into the treasure vault. It's absolutely massive. So we start off by going down to this weird area with like pipes. And then we go into here. This is a very detailed area. We have a whole bunch of places for different treasures and all the adventures, but I'm pretty sure DanTDM only did like 17 or 18 adventures with this lab, so like I don't think he filled all of them. There's 8 here, and this is supposed to be a little computer, but the real one, the real treasure vault is down here. It's huge. It splits off. So we have 8, actually we have 10 here. We have 10 little spaces here. I hand place every single one of these lights. Hand place every single one of these stairs, alright? Every single one of these blocks. Then it splits off. We have these little corner ones. And then it splits off again. So there's 10 over there. Then we have 8 over here. Then we have 8 over there. And then we have another 8 over in that direction and this direction. Oh my gosh, vacuums. This video is already really long. Why does my family always do this to me? But, yeah, I'm gonna have to try and do this for as long as I can. We have a whole bunch of details in each and every single one of these rooms. What else do I show? Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna show a few other details. I'm gonna break some of these, but yeah, look at how much space I had to break. I had to break so many blocks using commands. If commands didn't exist, I would go insane. So like, we have the main area here. And then we have to split off. And then split off again. Like, do you see how many blocks I've had to break? If commands didn't exist, I really would just go insane. No person would ever be able to build this regularly, alright? And if you have, you haven't. You're insane, that's what you are. Where did I break those things? But yeah, that's essentially the end of the tour, but, you know, you can't just say that, you know? I spent a really long time building this whole place. It has taken, like, 2 or 3 weeks building this whole entire thing. No, in terms of, like, total time, probably, like, 4 weeks. In terms of, like, overall, it's taken, like, 5 months. Or 3 months. That's gonna be the end of the episode. So, yeah, goodbye.